Picture Rudy Giuliani in those desperate days after 9/11. The city's heart was broken, fear gripping everyone. But Rudy didn't just lead with plans or protocols, he led with an electric emotional presence that pulled New Yorkers closer, gave hope and strength. That's what primal leadership is, not just brains, but raw emotional connection. What if every leader tapped into this power? Let's crack how emotional intelligence becomes the secret weapon for leaders who lift us all. Not all leaders move us the same way. Some energize, others drain. What separates a true primal leader? It's how they tune emotions like a master musician with their band. After 9/11, Rudy Giuliani didn't just manage logistics, he connected deeply with New Yorkers' fear and grief. His calm voice on the news, his presence at ground zero created a resonance, a vibration of hope that made people want to pull together, rebuild, and be their best selves. Think of emotional intelligence like a radio tuner for your brain, scanning emotional frequencies. Neural circuits act like antennas picking up subtle cues, tone of voice, body language, allowing leaders to align their mood with theirs. This tuning creates a feedback loop of trust and motivation that's unmistakable to a team. When leaders master this emotional choreography, teams stop being groups of isolated individuals. They become resonant orchestras. Performance improves, morale skyrockets, and what was once a workplace becomes a place people love. The surprise, emotional resonance spreads so naturally it's almost contagious. You might think emotional intelligence, EI, is just born that way. Nope, it's learnable, and that's the game changer. Improving it is like exercising a muscle over years with real impact. The book shares a powerhouse study. Executives who committed to emotional intelligence development showed strong gains repeatedly, not only after 6 months or a year, but still thriving improvements after 7 years. Imagine growing your emotional muscles that long, changing who you are at your core. Think of an emotion coach like a fitness trainer for your feelings. Through feedback, reflection, and practice, like learning to spot your triggers or manage stress, they guide leaders to better habits. The process isn't magic, it's deliberate daily rewiring of responses that shape leadership actions. What blows minds, these changes aren't fleeting. With sustained effort, emotional intelligence becomes a stable trait, changing neural pathways permanently. Leaders don't just feel better, they become magnetic, inspiring others naturally because their brain literally begins to work differently. Great leaders don't just shine solo, they light up entire cultures. Through emotionally intelligent leadership at every level, they build workplaces where people want to show up fully alive. The authors describe Monica Sharma at the United Nations, who built resonant teams by recognizing emotional undercurrents and addressing tensions openly instead of ignoring them. Her team's mood soared, productivity spiked, and trust became the currency that defied bureaucratic inertia. Imagine culture as a garden. Emotional contagion is the sunlight and water, nurturing growth or rot. Toxic leadership breeds weeds of fear and disengagement, while resonant leadership cultivates flowers of creativity and loyalty. The result? Organizations breathing life and agility instead of stovepipes and malaise. Leadership style is the thermostat for this emotional climate. Authoritarian bosses crank it up to tension and fear. Empathetic, vision-driven leaders dial it toward connection and enthusiasm. The best leaders learn to read the room and adjust their style to keep the temperature just right. Remember Ruddy in that dark New York moment? He didn't fix everything with strategy alone. He led with emotional intelligence that weaves us together. That's primal leadership in action, building resonance from the inside out. So next time you lead or simply influence, try this. Notice the mood in the room, then shift yours intentionally. It's the spark that sets a whole team on fire. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.